So, man, I can't wait to get the rest of this weight off, man. It's been a hassle, man. It's been a struggle. So I'm going to get into that. Next video, we'll get into the mistakes that I made on my current diet. But this video is specifically going to be about somatotypes, right? That's the type of bodies that we have. You always hear people talk about endomorph, ecto, and mesomorph, right? So people just say easily, ecto, meso, endo. That's an easy way to remember them, all right? So it's endomorph, mesomorph, and ectomorph. And people will give them nicknames, right? Ecto for ectomorph, meso for mesomorph, and then endo for endomorph, all right? So let's break it down what these really are and how you can, I don't want to say change them, but how you can disguise your own somatotype. Yeah, you can disguise it, all right? So let's start off with the ectomorph. The ectomorph is the skinny guy that you grew up with that can probably eat whatever he wants, and he's like still super skinny, still got abs, right? 120, 130 pounds, can pretty much eat whatever, but he has a hard time putting on size. This is definitely not me, but yeah, that's what the ectomorph is, just short and sweet. Basically somebody who has trouble putting on size. Some people think they're ectomorphs, but in reality, they are not, okay? Some people think they eat a lot, but they really don't. Most people don't know what eating a lot really is, like eating a lot consistently on the clock, 3, 4, 5 meals, space in between 3 to 5 hours, and eating full meals, and say you're going to eat 3,500 to 4,000 calories each day. When that doesn't work, then you might be an ectomorph, all right? So let's get into the next somatotype, all right? That is the mesomorph. So the mesomorph is the kind of like the genetically blessed guy, and I kind of fit into this one. Where you grew up, probably weren't too fat, weren't too skinny, just had muscle when you were young, before you even started really lifting. People always looked at you as like the muscular person, right? Your joints might be a little bit bigger, but you just carry muscle well. You just have all the right muscle, and you have all the right insertions, and everything just looks right on you, right? You look athletic. That's what a meso is, all right? And then basically we put on muscle fast, and we can lose fat relatively fast as well. All right. And remember, you can be a mix in between these specific somatotypes. So you can be a little bit of ecto with a little bit of meso, or a little bit of meso with a little bit of endo, right? And that's most people kind of have intertwined with two of them. And then we go to the last one, which is the endomorph. This person was probably always overweight all their life, and they find it hard to lean down. But as I said before, all these things can be changed. How? Lifestyle and habits. Those are that's the actual key. That's the shortcut out. That's the magic wand. Lifestyle, habit, environment. If you can control these things. You might not be able to change them right now, but if you can get to a point where you can control these things by changing your mental thoughts and changing the way you think about exercise and food, these things can definitely be finagled into a way to where you might not even look that way. For instance, I know people that I thought were ectomorphs, and I see them years later and they're straight up full belly, 300 pounds, like they've always been fat. You know what I'm saying? It's not that easy to, well, it's very easy to change your type by just changing your environment. Just like you might know some people that were like, they might have been the opposite. They might have been a little bit fatter as you were young, but now you see them and they look great. They might be lean, they might be more muscular. All this stuff can be changed by your habits, okay? Always remember, genetics have a little to do with it. Very little to do with it, very little. You can't say my mom's fat, my dad's fat, and then just leave it there. No. You have to look into your own habits, your own environment, your own lifestyle, your lifestyle choices. You have to put it here that you would say, hey, I want to look a certain way, right? And then when you say you want to look a certain way, you start to take action into that, right? And with that action, results follow. It takes time though. All right, so I want to leave you guys with this. This video is probably going to be called somatotypes. Run down again: ecto, meso, and endo. All right, that's ecto, ectomorph; meso, mesomorph; endo for endomorph. Those are the nicknames for them. Ecto, meso, endo. All right, so I'll leave it here. You already know, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Workouts. And as I always say, stick around.